A Parent's Guide to Nurturing Emotional Intelligence in Kids from an Early Age. Welcome, parents, to a journey of discovering how to nurture emotional intelligence in your little ones. Emotional intelligence, or A for short, is the key that helps your child understand themselves, connect with those around them, and navigate life's challenges. It's not just about recognizing emotions, it's about fostering empathy, building social skills, and equipping your child with a strong foundation to grow up happy and fulfilled. In this piece, we'll explore what A is, why it matters, how parenting shapes it, and how you can start teaching it even when your child is still young. First, let's touch on the main ideas we'll dive into. Emotional intelligence helps kids understand themselves and others, communicate better, and handle tough emotions. Teaching A isn't just important, it's natural. As kids start learning about emotions early on through how parents and their surroundings interact with them, the way you raise your child plays a big role in developing A. And even at preschool age, kids are ready to pick up these skills through simple activities. Now, let's dive deeper into each part to get a clearer picture. What is emotional intelligence in kids? Have you ever wondered what helps your child grow up with a warm heart and a clear mind? That's emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or A, is the ability to recognize and manage our own emotions and those of others. It's like a trusty companion that helps your child figure out if they're feeling happy, sad, or angry, and know how to respond in a way that works. A breaks down into 5 key parts that you can spot in everyday life. First up is self-awareness, when your child knows what they're feeling at a given moment and understands how their mood affects others. Next is self-regulation, learning to control their reactions, thinking things through before acting impulsively. Then there's motivation, the ability to stick to a goal even when they're feeling down or distracted. Fourth is empathy, putting themselves in someone else's shoes to understand how they feel. And finally, social skills, how they build and maintain relationships, figuring out how to act in ways that earn positive responses from friends and family. These skills don't just help at school, they'll stick with your child for life. Should you teach emotional intelligence to kids? Picture this. Your child comes home from school and tells you they comforted a sad friend. That's when you see the value of emotional intelligence in action. So, should you teach EI to your kids? Absolutely. In fact, kids are already learning about emotions from an early age, through the way you talk, act, or respond to them, whether at home or school. A isn't some far-off concept, it's a natural part of life. Teaching A helps your child understand themselves and others, communicate more effectively, and deal with tricky feelings like anger or disappointment. Plus, as they grow, A becomes the foundation for strong relationships, from childhood friendships to workplace connections later on. There's no reason to hold back from teaching A. It's like a precious gift you can give your child starting right now. How does teaching emotional intelligence affect parenting? Did you know your child is like a little mirror, reflecting how you show emotions every day? The way we parent has a huge impact on their emotional intelligence. Kids don't just learn about emotions from what you say, they pick it up from watching how you, their siblings, or others in the family behave. For example, when you calmly handle a problem, your child learns to manage their own emotions instead of yelling when they're mad. The family environment matters too. If home is a safe space where your child feels okay sharing their joys or sorrows, they'll grow confident in expressing themselves. But if their feelings get ignored or brushed off, they might struggle to handle them later. Parents are their child's first teachers on this A journey, through setting an example, guiding them, and creating a positive space to learn. In short, teaching A isn't a separate subject, it's woven into how we raise our kids every day. Can you teach emotional intelligence in preschool? Now, think about your child's early years. Is it too soon to teach emotional intelligence? Not at all. Even as little ones, kids start noticing their own feelings and those of others. A preschooler might say, "Mommy's sad," when they see you cry or giggle when their friends are happy. That's A starting to bloom. At this age, parents and teachers can introduce A through simple, fun activities kids enjoy. Think of playing a game where they guess the emotions from facial expressions, reading stories about joy or sadness, or acting out little scenarios together. These aren't just fun, they help kids recognize emotions and learn to express them in a healthy way. The trick is picking activities that fit your child, not so easy they get bored, but not so hard they feel overwhelmed. Starting with these basics, you're laying the groundwork for them to tackle more complex skills down the road. So, nurturing emotional intelligence in your child isn't some distant goal. It's a meaningful journey that begins with the little things in daily life. By creating a safe space where your child feels free to share their emotions and gets your support, you're helping them build a solid foundation for growing up. Why not start today? Maybe it's a bedtime story, a playful game, or just listening to them talk about their day. With love and patience, you're the best guide your child could have to develop emotional intelligence and live a happy life.